Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats. Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Yellow Jackets offense will start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
They believe they can run right here. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Finds his man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the single back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to power their way ahead. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They've got the defense reeling right now in that big play to the 29.
That's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They want to get this defense on its heels.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He's back to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
And that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's loose. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Wildcats are flying down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
On second down, he'll fire. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. The play action fake. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David.
Running toward the tape. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They'll go to the air. Feeling some heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm in pass rush. Everybody remembers their first sack.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
These third downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This
touchdown, Kentucky! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your...
Nothing but green ahead. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
A loss of 4 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
They'll go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play on it.
They move the tight end all over. Hands it off. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Trying to get the corner. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they get the sack just like that. Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense has it there going the other way. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the defense doing work. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. He's going for the big play. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The give on the inside. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry up. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Leaves it with the running back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. On the move, he fires. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a hit.
That's a right ball. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Oh, what a move! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
The old school toss play, huh? They will just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry-up. On second down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll go to the air on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth.
It's tough to stop the zone read as a defense. You really have to make sure that you're switching. What I mean by that is the defensive end, it's okay for him to crash down, take the running back away, but there's got to be another player replacing him on the outside, anticipating the quarterback keeping the football. Defense can do a better job moving forward trying to stop that.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll need urgency and efficiency. 10 seconds left on the clock before halftime. It's first and 10. They'll give it to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half with those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Finds his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Wildcats are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And you gotta love it. Get the ball to your playmakers any way you can. Use their speed to your advantage. Nice job handing him the football, getting his speed to the outside to have a successful play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be dragged down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The give to the tailback. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Power football with the run. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's O'Grady. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The toss sweep to the right. The Yellow Jackets get enough for the first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Bulldoze. The stiff arm gets him loose. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Wants to return it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. takes this handoff and headed to the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He'll take a shot.
It's a point in the...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over the Coyotes. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get them.
Brings it down on the right side. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You love to see this. You love to see your running backs getting stronger and wearing defenses down the deeper and deeper we get into this thing. And on that last one with the lead, he was able to find open grass, use his speed, and it's an explosive play before they're finally able to get him out of bounds.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! What a grab and go for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Kentucky going quickly.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
On third down, he drops the throw. Got him downfield. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They keep attacking through the air. Makes the catch. It's Gonzalez. They get him down after he makes the catch. They get to the line quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fires to the wideout. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Kentucky right back to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Made a defender miss. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you'd love to see that.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many